Technical Trading 101. The technical trader uses the study of price and volume changes over time. Technical analysis helps you to visually see the behavior of crowds with respect to fear and greed. Technical analysis works because price often reveals the overall psychology of a market participants. The technical trader is always on a lookout to find the disbalance between supply and demand to take advantage of the current market situation. The only thing that changed in the trading over the last 100 years is a number of market participants, and that's all. For a technical trader, this is a positive thing. Humans didn't change anything when it comes to fear and greed, so we are always going to see the same moves just repeating each other. For a technical trader, the basic idea is that market will never change and that you are always going to see similarities that you can take advantage and based on that figure out where the price is going to move next. Technical trader can make money without reading any headline, while fundamental trader must use some form of technical analysis to be successful. I won't say that it's bad to try combining fundamental and technical approach. I really think that's going to be the key in the long run, but overall, even if you just use a technical analysis as your main trading style, you have a really good chance to become a profitable. While if you rely only on the fundamentals, so only on the news, you need some sort of a technical analysis to enter a market, just to see where to enter a market. Technical trading pros. Learning how to apply technical analysis correctly doesn't require any particular skill set. In my opinion, this is the biggest pro in technical trading. You don't need to have a college degrees in economics to figure out how technical analysis work and how to become profitable. I think you don't need more than a few days of time if you never traded to be able to understand how market work and what things you need to pay attention on. Technical analysis gives you the ability to predict future market prices in just a few minutes. When we talk about the technical study, you have a lot of options. There are over thousands and thousands of different softwares, we call them indicators, that helps you. They work and analyze the data for you and tell you what is going on in the market. So I definitely believe that this is the biggest advantage of a technical trader because you don't need to spend hours and hours finding out what's going on here, why this moved here, what was the cause, like if someone said something, if there were some headline that moved the market, you don't need to know that. You can just have one or two indicators that will analyze the price and the volume of the market. Technical analysis give you a clear picture of the current market situation. Even if we had some large news like interest rate, I don't need to know what happened. When I come to my charts, I'll see what happened because it's already going to be there. So I don't need to read the news to know how market reacted because current price is the only relevant value of anything. If that's the currency or some stock, it really doesn't matter. If someone is willing to pay, let's say, $10 per share, that's the real value of that company. Technical analysis provide you with the ways to perfectly time your trades. I think this is really one of the biggest advantages of a technical trading. There are a lot of ways how you can time your trade. Just because you know what happened in the past and you can based on that predict what will happen in the future and when it's going to happen in the future. But also you have ability to pick up any time frames. If you want to study the short-term price action, you have that option. If you want to study the long-term price action of any instrument, you have that option. Compared to a fundamental trading where you're forced to be there at that second when news happen. Because if you miss that news, there is a good chance that you can't enter after that. While for technical traders, you can usually, even if you miss your perfect timing, you can usually get into a trade because market don't change overnight. Technical trading cons. Technical traders will never get 100% win rate. We're predicting while not always having all the pieces of information in front of us. So what that means is that even if you have the best developer in the world and the best trader in the same room, there is no chance that you are going to make 100% fully technical indicator, something that tell you buy here and that must work every single time. There is no chance in that. The reason for that is, first of all, market is always moving. And if you just rely on the history without knowing what's happening right now in the world, you're never going to get that 100%. Even in my view, if you combine it with a fundamental study, it's really hard and almost impossible. But still, this part is also, in my view, a pro. Since I think that if you make money 100% of the time, it's going to become boring and you're not going to try to learn it at all. But still, technical trading relies on that probability that is proven year after year, that you have the same things coming to the market over and over again. And it doesn't matter what market we are talking about. But don't try to search for that holy grail, something that will give you 100% win rate. That's never going to happen. So just clear that with yourself, that you're never going to get that, but you can still be a profitable trader. And that's the part that we need to accept. Technical traders often use too many indicators on their chart, resulting in too many different signals about the same instrument, which could result in confusion and bad decisions. This is, in my view, the only con, the real con. Too many new traders often use 10-15 indicators on their charts. Indicators that they do not understand how they work, first of all. Second, if you use a lot of indicators that are analyzing exactly the same thing, you are going to just waste time. And when you have, let's say, 2 or 3 indicators that analyze the same thing and the same data, one of them will tell you to go long, one of them will tell you to stay aside, one of them will tell you to go short. And when you have a mixed signals, a lot of people get that problem with trying to open a trade because they don't know which indicator they should trust. And then instead of staying aside of the market or at least removing some indicators to give them a clear view, they start doing a bad decision, opening a trade in both directions or opening a long trade. Then if that lose, they open a short trade and so on. Try never to have too many indicators on your chart. Your goal as a technical trader is to analyze the price action. It's not going to be to analyze 101 indicators at the same time, especially the indicators that are telling you the same thing. Your goal is to find the best way, something that will tell you, let's say, a price, something that can tell you some information about time, and some indicator that can tell you something about the volume. Technical traders must have a good discipline if they want to be successful. For most people, this is a con. For me, this is really a pro, because I really want my traders to be a disciplined traders. I want you to do exactly the same thing over and over again. Don't try to break rules. But a lot of new technical traders start with that idea and they know let's say the trend is up and maybe trend changed, but you don't want to accept that trend is changing right now and you continue to trade in a direction of the previous trend or other similar things. In any case, I see a technical trading as a really good option for every single trader. Just because even if you have a job, you can select a time that will work for you, some time frame where you will be able to analyze that crowd behavior and get a decision based on that. Or maybe you like to have a lot of trades every single day. So you go on some smaller time frames and try to get that short-term behavior of the market. So overall, I really like technical trading, but as you'll see till the end of the class, we are going to cover the fundamental trading and I want you to know the both things. Okay guys, that's all for this video. I'll see you all in the next one.